Well, again, many thanks for staying with us here on Joy News Prime. Now, there's high optimism that Ghana can reach the United Nations target of reducing road crashes or road crash death by 50% by the year 2030. Fresh data released by the Motor Traffic and Transport Department of the Ghana Police Service reveals a decline in crashes and deaths compared to the events of the previous year. Injuries, pedestrian knockdowns, and motorcycle accidents all reduced. The National Road Safety Authority is upbeat the country can reach the 50% target many years ahead of the deadline. We'll hear from them shortly. But first, data analyst with the Joy Research Desk, Kofi J, joins me in the studio with details of that release just hours ago. Kofi, so what does it say? And give us a breakdown of the figures. Exactly how well have we performed?
Very positive news on our road as far as road traffic crashes are concerned. If we are looking at 5 indicators on your screens right now, this is actually the first time in a long time we've had all 5 indicators recording very significant reduction. So if you look at injuries between 2020, 21 and 2022, we've seen injuries going down by 1.54%. Also, motorcycle crashes has gone down by 6.74%. We have
that's quite significant.
Very significant.
It used to be the headache
Absolutely.
of the National Road Safety Authority.
And to see a 6.74% reduction in motorcycle crashes between 2021 and 2022, just like you said, is very significant. Total number of crashes also gone down by 7.55%. Pedestrian knockdowns down by 9.86%. And the most significant one is deaths as a result of road traffic crashes, also down by 20.10%. But Ernest, I want to show you this trend, line, and you see that we've been at this point before. If you look at from 2011 to 2022, we've seen road traffic crashes, especially in terms of deaths, reducing. From 2011, we saw it, reducing, and then in 2017, it started rising again. So the most important thing to do here is how do we sustain this positive gain that we've seen in terms of these 5 indicators that we're talking about. We've been at this point before. And even if you look at injuries, for instance, we see this U-shape telling you that there was a time that injuries from road traffic crashes also started reducing from 2011, but started picking up again in 2017. And then we are seeing the decline from 2021 to 2022. So the most important thing to do here is to sustain the kind of gain we've been able to achieve with these 5 indicators as far as road traffic crashes are concerned. But we are very positive that by 2030, Ghana will probably be able to achieve the reduction in road traffic crashes by 50% by 2020. If you look at the trend, it's very positive news for us. And then we hope that we are able to sustain this significant.
Kofi, thank you very much. And like you mentioned, the key question is how do you consolidate the gains? Well, we can hear from the Acting Director of National Road Safety Authority, Engineer David Osafo-Adontin, who has been reacting to this latest news.
It's refreshing, very exciting to see numbers coming down. That is a clear manifestation of the fact that we are committed, we are focused, and then we are up to the task. Indeed, even one death is too high because if you consider the repercussions on families, on society, and so if you have 2,000 and over deaths, it's still very high. 2,373 is still very high. But if we're able to make some savings, close to about 500 and some, close to 600 deaths, it means that if we put in more effort, we can make it. Assuming this year we are able to step up our game, education, enforcement, advocacy, and the rest. And then we are able to do more to reduce by 30% again. That means that we are hitting less than 2,000, maybe 1,600, 1,500 thereabouts. And then we keep on moving. Gradually, at one point in time in the near future, we may see deaths less than 1,000. And that would be very, very, very a huge achievement globally. We are targeting us by global road safety practices, and then by the UN Decade of Action, is saying 50% reduction by the year 2030. Now, we have started with 20% reduction. If we are able to do more this year, do more the next year, and so on, and if the requisite resources and efforts are then provided, I am sure that in no time, in the course of the year, we will hit this 50% reduction in fatalities before even the year 2030. And I think that is what we are up to. And so we are going to step up our game.